is some of my personal perspective with that. Now, I am not a professional, okay, but I am a human being like you, and I'm a professional human being, all right? And I've been alive on this planet for over a few decades now, all right? And so, therefore, I can tell you that I do learn how to walk more in harmony, in alignment, in balance with some things that the universe is trying to tell me. And I can tell you, personally, for me, this information was not something that was taught to me in the classroom. This information was not something that someone sat down with me one-on-one, whether it be a senior or somebody, who gave me some knowledge and some special wisdom. This information is more or less an amalgamation of books I've read, like those behind me, between the Kabbalah and all different mysticisms and stuff like that. I've done a lot of research, done a lot of reading, and also done a lot of paying attention, okay? And I can tell you the number one thing you want to do is instinct. Instinct. That's the number one thing, okay? Instinct. Pay attention to how you feel, all right? Pay attention to how you feel. Pay attention to the mood you're in. Pay attention to when you're watching a certain video or a certain thing. How does that make you feel, right? And I can tell you, it's almost like this. When you smell someone with bad breath, what does that do to your mood? Does your mood go up or does it go down when somebody has bad breath? Right? As you're probably going to be in a bad mood, right? Or at least it puts you in an altered mood where you're not in the greatest mood. You're like, I don't know. It feels uneasy. It feels uncomfortable, right? That's it. So number one, I would say pay attention to your senses, okay? We have 5 senses, right? Taste, touch, smell, hear, see. Yeah? 5 senses. Taste, touch, smell, hear, see. Yeah, I got that right. All right, 5 senses. Pay attention to how you feel. Pay attention to what you see. Pay attention to how you react to how you feel. And if you're visually impaired, then you obviously have 4 senses, but your other senses are magnified, okay? And actually, this gets into the second point. When you pay attention to your senses, now that brings you to number 2, all right? You have a 6th sense. Listen to your 6th sense. Your 6th sense is going to be either your instinct, okay? Some people say it's your instinct. Some people even say it's instinct/intuition, okay? I'm going to tell you, those are your spirit guides, okay? Now, this is where it becomes a little bit, is number 3, confirmation. That is the most important one. If there's anything that's more important, it's confirmation. Because you can listen to your senses and you can see what you're seeing. For example, you can see that that person slapped that person, okay? Right? And then it feels uneasy. All right? That's number 2 because you get a feeling, right? Your instinct is like, that's bad, right? But number 3 was you need confirmation because you might call the police on that person for slapping that person, but you didn't see that that person slapped that person before they responded and slapped that person. This is why confirmation. So yes, you still seen that person slap that person, but you still need confirmation as far as context. So it doesn't make you wrong that what you seen. But maybe how you feel, that's number 2, your instinct and your intuition. This is why we need confirmation, number 3. Confirmation, confirmation, confirmation. So, speaking of number 3, things come in 3s. If we're talking about spirit guides. Now, your spirit guide tells you to do something, right? Synchronicities, right? Have you heard of a synchronicity? Synchronicity would be likened unto a coincidence, but it's not a coincidence, okay? So, it tells you to call this person, and it's a family member, and apologize to them, right? Or ask them for something, whatever. Let's just say apologize to them, okay? And then, so that was it. You got this feeling, and something told you to do that. Then all of a sudden, I don't know, a day or so or goes by or some time goes by, and you're watching a video, and all of a sudden you see someone apologize to someone, or a movie advertisement comes up about someone apologizing to someone. So it's like, wait a minute. Now first one went on here, okay? Now you just got confirmation. That's 2, right? Always wait for one more confirmation, okay? Always get 3. To me, everything comes in 3s. You get any confirmation in 3s, you're good, okay? Now, some people might just jump on that and call that person, and they apologize and whatever, it goes well. That's okay. It depends on the situation and the circumstance, right? Certain things is, I would get confirmation. Okay, let's say if you're a guy or a gal and you're trying to, meet someone or, get their DM or get their phone number, exchange their Snap, right? And so first you got the feeling like, I'm going to talk to that girl. Yeah. Next time I see you, baby, it's on sight. You got your, right? You're smelling good. Got the, right? Got this, that, the other. And then you see her And she kind of gives you a look like, and she smiles, right? So you're like, boom, that's confirmation, right? But maybe it wasn't. Maybe she's just a nice person. Maybe you're a good looking guy, right? You got a friendly face. Well, of course, why wouldn't she smile back at you? But that doesn't mean she's feeling you like that, fam, right? So this is where that's two, right? You got the feeling. She gave you a look, but now let's get one more. Get one more confirmation. Get what I mean? Get one more confirmation. So how do you do that? Well, I'm not going to give you guys game, but I mean, or gals, however, somehow, well, what women used to do back in the day, you know what they used to do? They call it drop the napkin. You know what that means? Or handkerchief. Yeah. Women, or drop their hat. So women would have a hat or something like that, and they would drop the hat. And that's what they would do to get men to pay attention to them. Boy, 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 have we come a long way. Yeah, shout out to those women. Yeah, they would drop their hat, and then the man would pick up the hat, hand it to her, and at that moment, she would kind of like give him the look. You know, maybe she'd do a little touch his hand when he, give him a little touch on the fingers when he hands her hat back or whatnot. And the man's like, wait a minute, well, is it my lucky day? And she's like, it's your lucky day. She give him that look in the eye, like, oh, thank you. All right, but that is a confirmation. If she drops a hat or drops a handkerchief, you got confirmation. Or she somehow almost bumps into you, okay? Now, go back to that same scenario. You're like, I'm talking to this chick today. I'm hollering at her. I'm going to get it. If she gives me the look or get confirmation, I'm good. She says hi to you, boom. But then that's only once from her, okay? Because you always need two confirmations outside from yourself, typically. Typically is how it is. If she goes and gives you another look, smile, then it's okay to go ahead and approach and see if you can go ahead and get the number, whatnot. And lastly, if and when you are wrong, doesn't always mean you are wrong. Just move on. Flush the toilet, okay? So this is not foolproof. It does happen when you're dealing with synchronicities. Your spirit guides will do their best to interpret to you. And it doesn't mean sometimes that you got it wrong. Even when you got confirmation, you're like, I know I got confirmation from my spirit guides. Doesn't matter. Situations change. You may not get the full context and what you call confirmation. And you see what I mean? You just move on. It's all right. Okay? It's all right. All right? Long as you always do this, though, you follow your process. You always, and most importantly, like I said, confirmation is the biggest one. And no matter what, even after confirmation, it's all right. So you holler at her, you went up to her, you did all the things you said, and you have a nice conversation. Then you go to ask her for the DM, and she was like, I just want to come to the gym and work out. Really, I'm not looking for any more friends or anything like that. Bam! It's like, don't get a buzzkill, bro. It's all good. Keep it pushing, right? And, it's like, remember the movie Dumb and Dumber? And then you start asking her for the odds, right? You're like, well, so what are the chances of me and you dating? Because now you're in desperation mode, which is the worst thing to do because they're never going to want. Of course, that's really going to make a woman want you when you're in desperation mode, right? And you're getting salty now too, right? Because in your head you're thinking, you fucking bitch, right? I know how you do so, right? You're thinking she's fucking stuck up. Right, in your mind. But you're playing it cool, like, yeah, no, it's all right. Yeah, no, I knew this. Yeah, so anyway, so what do you say the odds would be? Is it 1 in 10? She'd be like 1 in a million. You're like, oh, yeah. So you're saying there's a chance. Yeah, don't be that guy. But if you are, be that guy. You never know. All right, y'all. That's it for this one. Appreciate you. Y'all be easy. But pay attention to the 3 signs. So number one, pay attention to your senses. Taste, touch, feel, see, hear. Okay, right? That's one confirmation. The spirit guide might be talking to you through synchronicities. Number 2, it is, what was it? It's the feeling, the gut, the instinct, your intuition, right? It's like, I feel it, right? And sometimes it don't always come in that order, right? It may not come through sight. This is why you never know, right? Sometimes the confirmation comes up front and you're like, huh? And then you may not catch it right away. Days go by and the confirmation keeps showing like bam, bam, bam. And you're like, then all of a sudden you get it. So don't matter the order how it comes, just make sure you do get the confirmation and then go ahead and follow your process. And like I said, the more you walk with it, the more you start to pay attention to synchronicities, the more you start to see that, wait a minute, these coincidences, this deja vu ties into my spirit guides, my angels, my advice, my instinct, my higher self. It's all you, it's all me, the God in me, the Christ consciousness in myself, right? Because it all is you, right? So it's not like you're going inside. Actually, when you're thinking about spirit guides, you're going in, aren't you? It's not like you're calling somebody on the phone saying, hey, bro, what do you think about that? Right? You're actually going in. Think about it. You're not going out when you're thinking about, did I get that? Did I get that? You're going in. Never forget that, y'all. All right? Hope y'all blessed this. Hope this blesses you. All right. Do me a favor, man. Hit the like, share, subscribe. Send this around channel. Y'all know I'm bringing the hottest content that nobody's talking about, but I'm finding a way. Actually, everybody's talking about it, but I'm giving you a different spin on the same stuff, and I'm making sense to you. I know you can relate. I know you're feeling it, yo. Hit that like, yo. Hit the subscribe. Hit the share. Give your boy some love, man. Come on, man. Support the channel, man. All right? Come on, y'all. All right, man. I love y'all. Y'all be easy.